It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And fights through one man.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
And that's just a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Hill.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Pollard again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Cowboys 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hook it up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Left side to Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a couple.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
First down, Dallas.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
That's caught once again by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 21, Cowboys 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Down and 10.
They go play action with Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Again, it's Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less than the double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
That's dumped off to Powell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
You gotta be kidding me! You blind? What are you looking at? That's not what I saw.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Off the draw, here's Hill. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
That's going deep for Bateman.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashawn Bateman.
61 yards.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Inside the 20. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's got room, fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that will be caught out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young.
He did it again there, but sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent game, 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. He'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson options out left, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early. You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Niners have regained the lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll send Mitchell in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
19-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 5.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He is out of bounds right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Andrews. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Touchdown, 49ers! Danny Gray, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play?
Jump outside. Together, offense. Keep it together.
Jackson on first down.
Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 28-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.